The window in the woods. The photograph was taken on a cold October afternoon. A hiker standing in the middle of a forest trail had stopped to capture the autumn colors. The image appeared ordinary: trees, leaves, sunlight filtering through the branches. Nothing unusual, until someone noticed the window. Not a reflection, not an illusion. A window, standing upright in the middle of the woods. No walls, no house, no building, just a single window frame surrounded by trees. The hiker swore it hadn't been there when he took the picture, and when he returned the next day, it was gone. But that photograph would lead investigators to a mystery that had remained hidden for nearly 30 years. This is the story of the window in the woods. 34-year-old Daniel Mercer loved hiking. Whenever he had free time, he explored the trails surrounding Ashwood Forest. The area covered thousands of acres and was popular among photographers. On October 17th, Daniel spent the afternoon hiking alone. The weather was perfect: clear skies, cool air, golden leaves covering the forest floor. At approximately 4:30 p.m., he stopped to photograph a clearing. Nothing seemed unusual at the time. He continued walking and returned home later that evening. It wasn't until he uploaded the images to his computer that he saw it: a white wooden window standing among the trees. Certain he had somehow overlooked it, Daniel returned the next morning. The clearing was easy to find. The same trees, the same trail, the same rocks, but the window was gone. There was no sign it had ever existed. No footprints, no disturbed ground, nothing. Confused, Daniel posted the image online. Within days, thousands of people had seen it. Most assumed it was a prank, until others came forward. Several hikers claimed they had seen the same window. The descriptions were remarkably consistent: white wooden frame, single pane, slightly weathered, always standing upright, always alone, and almost always near sunset. One witness claimed to have walked directly up to it. Another reported seeing it from a distance before it vanished behind a line of trees. When he reached the location moments later, it was gone. At first, the reports seemed impossible. Then, investigators uncovered something unexpected. While researching local records, journalists discovered a decades-old missing persons case. In 1993, 11-year-old Emily Carter disappeared while exploring Ashwood Forest. Hundreds of volunteers searched for her. Police used dogs, helicopters, search teams. Nothing was found: no clothing, no footprints, no trace. Emily simply vanished. The case devastated the small community. Years passed, then something unusual surfaced. Among Emily's belongings was a notebook, and inside the notebook was a drawing of a window standing alone in the woods. The notebook had been kept by Emily's family for years. Most pages contained ordinary childhood sketches: animals, flowers, friends, but several drawings showed the same object repeatedly: a window standing among trees. One page contained a handwritten note: "My secret place." Investigators had seen the journal before, but at the time, nobody considered the drawings important. Now, decades later, they suddenly seemed significant. Interest in the case exploded. Volunteers returned to Ashwood Forest. Amateur investigators combed through old maps. Photographers searched for the mysterious window. Months passed without results. Then a local teacher named Sarah Holloway made a discovery. While comparing Daniel's photograph to older aerial images, she noticed something strange. The clearing where the window appeared had once been occupied by a house, a small farmhouse destroyed in a fire nearly 50 years earlier. Records indicated the farmhouse belonged to the Whitaker family. The structure burned down in 1974. Most of the property was cleared afterward. Over time, the forest reclaimed the land. Only a few foundation stones remained. One detail immediately caught researchers' attention. According to photographs taken before the fire, the farmhouse contained a distinctive white window, a window that looked remarkably similar to the one seen in Daniel's image. An 82-year-old resident named Walter Briggs soon contacted investigators. Walter had lived near Ashwood Forest his entire life. When shown Daniel's photograph, he became visibly unsettled. According to Walter, stories about the window had existed long before Emily disappeared. As a child, he had heard warnings from older residents. Never approach the window, never look through it after dark, and if you see someone standing on the other side, run. Walter refused to elaborate further. The mystery deepened the following spring. Another photograph emerged, taken by a wildlife enthusiast monitoring deer activity. The image showed the same clearing, and once again the window appeared. This time, however, something else could be seen. A faint silhouette, standing behind the glass, looking outward. The image quality was poor, but many believed the figure appeared to be a young girl. Months later, two college students entered the forest carrying cameras. Their goal was simple: find the clearing, stay overnight, document whatever happened. At approximately 6:12 p.m., one camera captured something unusual. For less than 3 seconds, a white frame appeared between the trees. The students rushed toward it. The footage became shaky. Branches snapped. Leaves rustled. Then the recording ended. The camera was later recovered. The students were not. Both eventually returned home unharmed, but neither would publicly discuss what happened. One of them later described the experience using only 4 words: "It wasn't a window." In 2024, researchers examining Emily Carter's original notebook discovered something previously overlooked. Hidden between 2 pages was a folded note, written in a child's handwriting. The message read, "The girl in the window cries when she sees me." The note continued, "She says she wants to come home." No one knows when Emily wrote those words or who she believes she was describing. Today, the mystery remains unsolved. Some believe the window is nothing more than an elaborate local legend. Others argue the photographs are evidence of an unknown phenomenon, and some still wonder whether the story somehow connects to the disappearance of Emily Carter. Whatever the truth may be, hikers continue reporting occasional sightings: a lone white window, standing silently among the trees, appearing without warning, then disappearing again, waiting for someone to look through. If you found yourself alone in the woods and discovered a window with no house around it, would you look through it? Let me know your answer in the comments, and subscribe for the next mystery.